with Mobilinity's clients, not everyone is in Europe, right? So you have people from around the globe. When it comes to that communication bit, how do you manage that when it comes to language and time difference, right? Because we're dealing with different countries, different, I suppose, cultures, belief systems. I'm pretty sure there are countries that do not refer to what you do as nearshoring, right? I've heard body leasing. I've heard, I mean, it just doesn't sound right to me, but I've heard it before. What would you say to that? I mean, how do you manage that?
I agree it is a challenge, and I agree it's way easier for us and for the teams to be working somebody in like a standard meaning of nearshoring, right? If it's Switzerland or Germany or France or UK or Norway, Sweden, we are that's 2-3 hours flight, 1 or maximum 2 hours time difference. That's easy. When it comes to, let's say, further markets, maybe North America or it may be Asia, uh, it is different from the process organization point of view. The client is not present during the time when the team is operating. We are getting our clients prepared to this. We are stressing on a few points which are very much crucial to this long distance clients of ours. We explain the essence of proper planning. We explain the way to, we advise the way to organize their process with the remote team. When the remote team gets any questions, what they are supposed to be doing until they get the answers, just because the answer from North America or maybe from Asia may be coming in just next day or in 2 days, if some holidays pop in. Language wise, of course, with North America, it's still easy because every developer of ours, it's a must thing. They are communicative in English. When the skill is not enough, we are giving the classes. We are doing all the possible tutoring on site of our office to ensure that the person communication is in line with what the client is expecting. With clients from Asia, it is more complicated just because English is less used there in business environment and in common life. We find the solution, so to say. If it's one country or another, we are sometimes providing a communications manager knowing the language of that country to be bridging what's in between of the headquarters somewhere in Japan or South Korea or elsewhere, and our team here who is just talking English, for example. If it's time difference, like I mentioned, with America, it's one side different. With Asia, that would be other side difference when these Asian countries are way ahead of Ukrainian time zone, and we got to be starting, let's say, a little bit sooner in the mornings. Not everyone likes it, but again, this also comes to recruitment when we know exactly what to expect from a client from Tokyo or maybe from South Korea or elsewhere. So these points are all important to us. We are putting a significant effort into ensuring that we are capable of providing the service that the clients will appreciate. Otherwise, to us and to the client, it will be loss of time and lots of money to step into relationships that do not have good chances to actually prevail.
Okay. So and I guess with just to kind of sum that up, like you said, you're in the middle. Right. So you're in the middle. So you kind of, because of just, where you are geographically, you're in the middle of both of all time zones, kind of.
Yeah. So with talking of South Korea or Japan, for example, the guy started 8, for example, 8 in the morning, and we still have 2, 3, 4 hours of simultaneous work with the Japanese colleagues of ours. If it's America, then the teams are advised to be starting later, let's say maybe afternoon, maybe sometimes 11 a.m., maybe 1 p.m. And to those people who we hire who prefer this kind of day schedule, of course, it's also a benefit to be working on a project like this. And we still provision an ability to the headquarters to be intersecting with their teams for a significant period of time, for at least 2 to 3 hours to be able to manage the process on a daily basis.